Hey everybody, good morning. This is Gordon. Welcome back to the shop. You know me, I'm going to focus on the Stanley hand planes and more specifically Brazilian rosewood. Today is a short video about cleaning and prep and restoration that maybe I should have done a long time ago before we jumped into broken totes and horn repairs and all the fun things I like to do. I just realized that maybe we backed the bus up just a little bit. Let's take a look at this. So this morning I have this is a 5 1/4. It's a sweet little plane. Came in, it needs some tune up. We're focused on the furniture, of course, and I've already started this, and that's when it came to me. You know, I haven't really talked about this before, so let's just get right to it. My point is this today. You don't have to aggressively sand these things or go at them. And when we say refinish or restore, sometimes it's a little, just a little TLC. You don't have to go at it with the 320. Let's not sand stuff and get all aggressive on the rosewood. So here's where I'm at with this one. This is it's a 5 1/4, nice plane. And what is it about the hand planes when you find these guys that they're covered in paint splatter? I don't know. I want to find some historic video where the painter guy walks through the wood shop with an open bucket, and it's Friday, maybe he's splashing the stuff all around. I have no idea how this happens, but it just is all too common. And we're going to clean this one up. So let me go back up just for a second. Here's where I started with this. I've already done the front knob, and that's just a paste wax. So we can bring it back to the shellac finish, and we can do, period accurate. But in this case, we're doing like a nice satin, low maintenance, easy to take care for finish. And would you think I sanded this thing and went at it super aggressive? The answer is no, I didn't. So what's the secret? Well, the secret is there's no secret. You just need acetone. It's easy to work with. It is dangerous. It has an odor. It is highly combustible. So all this, all the standard safety comments there. But that's what I start with. So acetone is going to take this finish off, and we're going to take these paint splatters off of here. And again, I'm halfway through this one, but I just wanted to stop and show you. This is what we've got right now. Okay? So what are we going to do with it? Let's take it apart. We're going to go at this guy with some acetone, and we're just going to clean him right up. And then we'll decide whether or not we have repairs or any sanding or any other types of finish that we need to do. Okay. So here you have it. Pretty good shape. Every now and then you find things like this. And again, the Japanning, everything on this plane looked really nice. It's a fun one, but let's stick to our task here. We're going to clean this guy up. So let's get the acetone out. Okay. So again, well ventilated. Put your respirator on. Take some care. I'm just going to put some acetone on this, and you will see the surface finish change just like nobody's business. If you're paying close attention to the video, you also notice that I changed hand planes. And yes, I just attached the tote to a donor body. This is a different, that way I'm not putting acetone on a 5 1/4 and working in dangerous places. You can see the finish coming off. Gets a little sticky. That's awesome. Sometimes you just let the acetone soak for a second and it just dissolves the finish. No need to work too hard here. Just let the chemical do its thing. I'm not wearing gloves. Of course you could. Protect your little middies. Okay, so as we're taking most of the residue and the old finish off, we are finding a couple little paint dots or things that are on here that seem to be resistant to acetone. So again, rather than go at this thing with sandpaper, and affect everything around it, I like to use a razor blade or dental picks and just pop that off of there. And I'm going to work under magnification usually, but since we're sitting right here, let's see what we can do with this guy. No need to get aggressive here, right? I'm just going to clean the surface. It's like a good shave. And there we have it. And we're going to run over that with an acetone again. Beautiful. So no scarring, no scratches, no need to sand. Just take your time, right? That's what this is all about. Take your time, pay attention to detail, and don't worry about going after the thing, and trying to save 10 minutes. Let's do it right. Okay, so in this frame, I think you can see now some of the scratches that are starting to show up. So these are, as best I can tell, factory lines, right? So those are cross grain scratches. They stand out to me. I also see, some abrasion right in here and some scratches here. So at this point, I will take the time to remove the cross grain scratches and try and kind of bring it back to what I think is, a super clean rosewood look. Okay, so I think we're about there. Again, this was all, sharp knife and acetone with a little bit of 600 grit just to take out some cross grain scratches that I just personally just didn't like. Could have left those in there. But a beautiful rosewood tote. Let's put some finish on this, match it up with the knob, and I think we're going to be good to go. And before we get away from the knob and the tote as a pair, I just want to throw this out there too. When you're doing a cleanup like this, if you don't have a lathe, that's okay. Here's a little simple trick for you. I'm just using a standard drill press. There is a lathe in the shop, but a dowel and a knob like this, turn him on, and it's a great way to polish and clean up. So if we're talking about paste wax, we're putting a little finish on it. Sometimes this is what I'll do. If your lathe's already set up with something else and you don't want to get too far off track, wax him up. Again, work smarter, not harder. Okay, so we're at the finish, and again, very little sanding going on here. Depending on what kind of finish you're looking for. I'm not a gloss guy. We're going with the matched look on the knob here. So we're going to do a shellac finish, and then a couple coats of paste wax after, and there you have it. No paint splatters, no sanding. Well, yeah, I guess I did. I took some little cross scratches out. So minor sanding, and that was a preference. We really didn't need to do that. And let's see what we got here. Just like that. All right, I think we're good with this one. Let's put it together and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna call this one a wrap, you guys. Just a quick video to show you that, you know, not always do we have to get into saws and glues and adhesives and you know, patching and filing and shaping. This is a nice little tune-up. It was super fun. I pretty much knew when I was going into it, or at least I was hoping that we weren't going to be doing anything major to it. So what a great project. Acetone's a way to go for me. Give it a try. My only PSA here, public service announcement, is that you do not throw these into the trash, right? Take care of those rags. I lay them out in the middle of my shop on the cement floor, let them evaporate, make sure that we don't have any combustion issues. You know, follow the label. If you're unsure about acetone and some of the other chemicals that are out there, just you know, follow the manufacturer's advice. Read the label, be safe, and again, I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.